All right, it's an exciting day. I'm here at LAX, and that's because Courtney and I are headed back to Japan. So we were just there 3 months ago to check out the Stasia, and as you guys know, I purchased an R34 GT-R. So we're heading back to Japan to check that car out and drive it a bit while we're there. All right, we just made it to Japan. We're on the ground, finally. Sato-san is here to pick us up in the Alphard. Hey, look at that. That thing's so sick. I love the front of these vans. All right, I'm gonna go say hi to Sato and get loaded up. I'm gonna go check out the R34. All right, we've arrived at PDI. And there are cars freaking literally
so many
just packed in it. I see it. I see it. Man, I love coming to this place. There's so many cool things here. Look at this Pajero. This was here last time too. This was in our video. Ooh, TRD body kit chaser. Oh. Oh. 260 RS, huh? This is my car. This is our first reunion with the car since we saw it when we were here last time. As I told you guys previously, it's not the cleanest R34 we could buy. It's one that we could afford. You guys know I'm not scared to fix cars up, so. We got some things that need to be taken care of. Obviously the headlights are a little discolored. The wheels are definitely discolored. They need some work, but that's okay. I'm here to do that work. I did have them do some stuff since we were here last. They applied the new carbon fiber Nismo guys on there for us. I did order wheels for it. Unfortunately, the wheels are too wide and they won't pass shock in. I did have them put an exhaust system on here that passes shock in. I had them repair a lot of the fins on the diffuser underneath. Oh, that's what's up. Oh yeah, all new pedal set. I can't believe I finally get to drive this thing. And this car also has a brand new set of Recaro seats, which is really unusual. They're actually really nice and they're brand new. But if you guys know the R34 market, the GT-R R34 seats are actually quite desirable and they sell for like, the lowest set I've seen is like 2 to 3 grand for the pair, and they sell up to like 13 grand for really nice pairs. This is a good alternative. I would have liked to have had the stock seats, but these are actually really nice, and I'm sure they're gonna be very comfortable in here. Hey. Beautiful RB26 engine in here. I think the only mods under here are these HKS filters, which those will end up getting changed out. And the multifunction display works on this car. These are a little finicky as they age, so we got a good one. What do you think, babe?
It's a beauty.
It's a GT-R.
It's a GT-R. She needs a little love, but
yeah,
that's what we're here for.
All right, well, we'll come back to this in a minute. There's a lot of other really cool cars here that I want to look at as well. We've got a couple of Midnight Purple 33s here, one on LMGTs, one on BBSs. Let's go see what they got outside. Man, I gotta stop coming here. Our bank account is in jeopardy right now. There's a Stasia bag there with all kinds of Freeway Dolphin parts on it. Civic Type R, an EK, an R31, another EK9 Type R, Midnight Purple 33, a 32. God only knows this is a 33. Sorry, 34. Oh, they're everywhere. Evo wagon, come on, you're killing me. And this one right here belongs to my boy. Just got this. Congratulations, sir. Bro, that is beautiful. Oh, a Cosmo. Question is it a 13B? It is 13B. 13B Cosmo. This might be a one day car for me. This place is literally like dreamland.
It's never too early to play holiday music, and it's never too early to talk about gifts. Let's take a second to thank today's video sponsor, which is Manscaped, and let me tell you all about it. Whether it's for a friend or the friend in your pants, make this season a season to be jolly with Manscaped. The Manscaped Performance Package 4.0 is the one-stop shop for the man who deserves it all. It has everything needed to deck the halls from face to balls this mistletoe season. First to highlight is the Lawnmower 4.0 body trimmer and Weed Whacker nose and ear hair trimmer. They feature feature proprietary advanced skin-safe technology to help reduce nicks and cuts. Both are waterproof, so clearing the snow out of your driveway is no issue. Now that you've groomed your candy cane, we want to make sure you don't smell like a reindeer. So we'll hit you with the all-new Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and the Crop Reviver Ball Toner. Santa cares about his sack, and so should you. Check out the link in the video description and use promo code throtl at manscaped.com. You're gonna get 20% off, plus free international shipping and 2 free gifts when you check out using our promo code. That's promo code throtl. You're gonna get 20% off, plus free international shipping and 2 free gifts. And now let's get back to the video.
Well, one thing we do to all these cars is we put an American head unit so that we can actually get around town and not get lost. The head units here are a different frequency and they only speak Japanese. So we brought this from the state, just like we did on the station. We're gonna toss this in. All right, well, it took us a little bit of time to get that head unit in, but it is in and functioning. We're gonna roll out now. Yaska is driving the Alphard. Brian is in an R34. Here we go, first startup for me. Oh, it's so quiet. All right, this is gonna be the first drive.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Arigatou gozaimasu. Sato-san. Well, we're about to go out on the street. This is gonna be awesome. All right, we got Brian and Yaska ready to rock and roll. Woo! How sweet it is. All right, I'm excited. We're about to go driving for the first time in this car. Really, we drove it to the hotel. That was about it. So today we get to go actually put some serious miles on this car. See what it's all about. Let's rock. As you guys can tell, this is not my 34 GT-R. This is actually really special. One of the last 285 R34 GT-Rs ever made, and that's what qualifies it as a M-Spec NER, which is really cool. It's got a bunch of other stuff like leather interior from the factory, different MFD display, a bunch of bits, special painted engine, brass VIN plate, I think, something like that. But what's really cool about today is all the 34s that showed up for the event or the photo shoot. This is Dustin's R34, as you guys have seen. He brought Masa with him in there. Courtney and I are in R34 GT-R, and then Brian in Ty's GT-R. This is pretty sick, dude. All white. I know. Looks gangster. We're falling behind the Ghibli. They're doing some filming. Check out this rig they're using. It's so cool. Remote control activated from inside the car. All right, we're up in Nikko. We're having a little break. We've been driving for a while, so. Chotch alert, Chotch alert. Nah, not him. Chotch alert, Chotch alert, Chotch alert.
Excuse me, don't you have a super to be finishing right now?
Yeah, I got a team for that. The best guys in the business. What's up?
What's up, dude? How are you?
So we're visiting a shrine now. This is where we park, and we're walking up to see the shrine. And apparently this place was made in the 1600s or around there. It's like very old and very awesome. The fact that they were building this type of stuff back then is insane. I need to know more about the background of this, but there's no signs in English, so it's kind of hard. All right, we're all done filming for the night. We got some epic shots on the touge and all around town here in Nikko, which is pretty cool. Time to stop for gas. Get all the crew in here. Holy crap, looks cool in here. It's like heaven. JDM heaven. All right, well, it's Saturday here in Japan, and Courtney and I are actually in the 34 heading over to Omori factory, which if you guys are into Nissans at all, or Nismo for that matter, it is where basically you can buy Nismo parts, and also they actually have full programs where you can drop off your R chassis car and they'll actually restore the whole thing for you in-house there at Omori factory, which is really cool. All right, well, there it is. Oh man, I've only ever seen pictures of this place. This is pretty exciting. Waiting my turn. Who knew that Omori factory would be such a busy place to shop? Can't even get service. Alright, I got what I came here for. I got quite a few really awesome bits for the 34, and I got one part for the 32 and the Stasia. Let's get out of here.
Yes.
Good job. This
Right.
is sick.
Right? It's my favorite view.
Ever?
One of my favorite view.
All right, well, Masa brought us up here to the viewpoint that we were at when we were here back in July, but it was so stormy that day that we didn't really get to see much. Right now we're catching the sunset from the Fuji View rest house and parking area. It's really cool, and there's a lot of cars here too. The one thing I like about this area is there's a lot of car enthusiasts out here, and they bring their cool cars out. There's so many different styles, and there's so many unique cars that we don't have in the States that are here, and they modify them. It's really cool. And then obviously we brought the 34s up to check out the sunset. It's the morning of ours meeting, which means it's Sunday here in Japan, and we're on our way over to Fuji Speedway, and we should be there in about a half hour. So once we get there, we'll start filming the walk-in and checking out some cars and see what the day brings. Ooh, hello. Yaska is ruining my video. All right, we just pulled off as we're entering Fuji Speedway just to get a photo of the GT-Rs in front of the Fuji Speedway sign. It's a pretty iconic spot, so it's really cool to grab a couple photos over here. You guys will see those on my Instagram. If you don't follow my Instagram, I'll leave it right here on the screen for you guys. It's also in the description, but check it out. Lots of content from Japan up there, and there's gonna be more today. See, this is former D1 Japan announcer talking to Nikko-san from Mines. This is the Mines R34 GT-R that was just released by Built by Legends. This very special Mines R34. And we've got Tamura-san from Nissan. He's one of the designers of GT-R here. Wow, signing books. Very cool. This is insane. This is like Japanese car royalty right here. I'm not really sure if it comes across in camera, but this is pretty surreal for me to be here and seeing all this going on in front of me. Garage Yoshida is here. These guys I follow on Instagram and they do beautiful restoration work, and they're showcasing that here today with this awesome Bayside Blue R34 they've got on dollies so you can check out. They've basically stripped it down and they're rebuilding the whole car. It looks like it's going to be a Mines project because it has all the Mines mirrors and front lip and wing. This is probably one of the Built by Legends chassis. Very cool. Very nicely done. This is the type of stuff I can see myself doing in the future. So well put together. You got a 326 white chassis, fully refinished, all the way down to the factory foams. Go under the carpet. Man, this is how you do it right. So Garage Yoshida is restoring GT-Rs, just saving them day by day. They're making new products that are discontinued. They've got the foam for under the tire. They're making new strut towers, which I've been following this project on Instagram for a while. This is the common issue with the GT-R platform, is water getting between the surfaces and creating corrosion and rust. This is a good example. This is a new product they've developed and stamped so they can repair the older chassis properly instead of just painting over it and basically forgetting about it. You can actually replace all of these panels now. Such a great program. This is a special car. The owner's over here. His name is Reggie. He also owns a couple top secret cars as well. He commissioned Built by Legends to build this for him, and man, did it turn out fantastic. Well, I was graciously invited to attend this event by my friends at Top Rank. You guys know I buy all my cars from Japan from Top Rank, also in the States, but they brought out this pristine R34 GT-R that you guys saw in my previous Japan adventures. And this thing is literally a new R34. It has 520 kilometers on it. Essentially a new car. It's unreal. I wish I could take this thing for a drive, but I think you gotta have a lot of money and a lot of zeros in your bank account in order to get a test drive in this thing. But it is insane to see such a new, pristine example of an R34 GT-R. So thank you, Top Rank, for having Courtney and I here, and we're gonna go walk around the rest of the show. There's a lot of exciting stuff here, guys. So this is pretty unique. Midnight Purple 4-door GT-R R34. So these guys here have actually built an R35 drivetrain conversion. So you have an RB26 from a R chassis car previously, 32, 33, 34, Stasia, mated to a R35 rear drivetrain. I'm not a giant R35 fan, but this one really stood out to me. And no, not just because it's white, but it's a very functional car. Big brakes, clearly used on the track. Recaros, full carbon. Thing is just nasty. It's definitely probably used here at Fuji. Just aggressive. Shop is TM Works. Super nice car. So we just ran across the Midori Seibi tuning booth. This is Dustin Williams' favorite tuning shop in all of Japan. And they're quickly becoming one of my favorites as well. They offer a lot of really nice products, a lot of original goods like these titanium exhaust, downpipes. They sell Aragosta suspension. If you guys don't know what Aragosta is, definitely do some research because they are really good coilovers. They've been around for a long time. Very, very good handling coilover for track and street. They also have these cool MAF pipes that allow you to run an R35 MAF versus the older style that you find on the R32, 33, and 34. It's a little more accurate. Also have the plug conversion kits for coil on plug. But really cool tuning shop. They're keeping up with the times and making some really cool products. So if you guys haven't heard of Midori Sabi, check them out. So our host and tour guide here while we're in Japan, Masa's parents own a 34 GT-R Bayside Blue, which is really a beautiful car. If you guys watched our previous vlogs, you've seen him driving this around, but it actually belongs to his dad and mom. And they won a lottery to have a photo shoot done here at Fuji Speedway with the beautiful leaves in the background. And so he's asked us to be in the photo of the car, which is really honorable. Which is really honorable of him to think of us to put us in the photo as well. So we're gonna go ahead and join the photo session and see how it turns out. But man, this event, if you guys ever have the chance to come to Japan and experience R's meeting, it is absolute mayhem, and I hope this vlog turns out okay because my brain has been scattered. I can't focus because there's so many cool things here. Unfortunately, I think this is actually cooler than SEMA. I don't know if I can say that, but I just said it. So maybe it's just because I'm into GTRs, but this is just bonkers. If you guys ever get a chance to experience R's meeting in Japan, definitely do it.
All right, everybody ready?
We did it. We conquered R's meeting in Japan. Now I want to come back for this one. Oh my God. All right, well that's a wrap on the video. And tomorrow we're gonna be heading home. I hope you guys enjoyed our little look inside of our trip to Japan. Courtney and I have had an absolute blast here. We need to say a huge thank you to Top Rank Importers for helping us with this trip, and Masa specifically and Yaska for helping us get around the country and speak the language that we don't speak. So that was very helpful for us. Plan to come back in January for Tokyo Auto Salon. We'll be bringing the cameras with us then too. The R34 has been amazing. I can't wait to come back in January to drive it again. And hopefully we're gonna be doing some mods on it as well by then. I wanna give a huge shout out to Courtney as well for filming on this whole trip. I guess that's it. We're out from Japan. Hit that subscribe button. Leave us some comments down below. Let us know what you thought of our Japan adventure. And we'll see you guys in the next one.